Okay, this is a simple exercise you can do to release some of the tension that's happening in your body. And we're going to start out with the feet because our feet take on a lot of pressure throughout the day. Gravity's constantly pulling down all the fluids, so you get inflammation down there. So you'll take your therapy ball out of the tote and you'll place it on the ground. And you'll find the midpoint just above your heel. You're going to place your foot down and just start to press in and out. So just backing in, putting in weight, and then taking it off. In and out. In and out. And then slowly you're going to just stay in. So just giving you that side profile. My heel is lifted and I'm in the space right in front of it. Right? Where there's insertion of a lot of the fascia of our foot is into that big heel bone. And then from here, you can start to gently lift your foot to slide it, and you're going to bring it up to the ball of the foot, push down, and slide it back to that space that you were just in. So light scribble up, and then more heavy push back. Right? Nice and light, and push back. Light, push back. So you're just really kind of rolling the ball forward, and then getting it to drag back, adding that pressure. And start to trace each toe line now. So you're following the big toe line, the second toe, the third, the fourth, and then the little piggy. And then we're going to come into the middle of the foot in that medial arch. So right here, and you're going to push in and out, in and out, in, out, and then go ahead and stay. Just allowing that compression to be there, breathing there, and then moving up to that toe knuckle of the big toe, so right underneath, so in that same medial line, and then pushing in and out, in, out, in, out, and then stay in and breathe. And slowly you can release that. And then just lightly scribble on the foot. So even coming up to the toes, to your heel, just lightly scribbling. Nice little light touch, and then you can release. It should feel really good. We'll go to the other side. So once again, you can face forward, but showing the side view, placing that ball right in front of your heel bone. In the middle of the foot, we're just going to push in and out, in and out. So that compression is different than the Theragun. This is a slower, steady, but we're just going to hold it in its stillness, and it's just keeping that pressure applying upward into the space. And then start to lightly roll the ball up and press down and drag it back down to that spot. So lightly roll up, push and drag. And go ahead and start to trace those toe lines. So starting with the big toe, and going to the second toe, third, fourth, and that little slide. And then go ahead to the center of your medial arch, or right in the middle and off to the side here. So right here, an inner arch, and you're just going to push in and out, in and out, in, out, and then in and stay. Just try to relax the foot there, just feel that compression. And then rolling it up towards the knuckle of the ball of the foot, so underneath that big toe mound. I'm just pushing in and out, in, out, in, out, and then we're going to stay in. Breathe. And then slowly lifting up, and just little light scribbles. Up to the toes, down to the heel, These are for the proprioceptors, little tiny nerves at the edge of the skin line, which our feet can get pretty desensitized because you kind of smash around on them. And then you can release that. From here, we're going to find our glute medius. So you'll find the top of your hip, and you'll go about 2 inches down, and then an inch or two back. And so I'll be right there, kind of still in the side, not really in the back yet. You can see that. And then you can just lean up against a wall to start. And so the hips are going to come in and you're going to lean into that space. And you can work your feet to a diagonal to get some weight there. And you can start to roll your hips a little. Kind of turning them inward and outward, in and out. And then we'll move from that space that you just were. We're just going to go back, but you're going to stay high. So now you're up in the upper glute a little more. Can you see that? Yeah. In the upper glute a little bit more. Same thing, put it into the wall. The feet can come wide. And then you could bend your knees a little, straighten, just getting a rolling effect, and you can start to turn the hips and your whole spine. Just kind of moving across that upper glute med. So we're up pretty high in that upper hip. And then when you find a sticky spot, you might need to kind of lean in, try to relax your shoulders and just breathe. And then we'll come off that side and we'll work to find it on the other side. So remember, we're finding that top of the hip on the side. And about 2 fingers down and then over. So you're right there on the side. And just coming in, leaning. The more you step your feet away from the wall, the more pressure it's going to apply. And this is something you can actually do on the ground as well, but I always like to start at the wall. And then from here, just kind of rock your hips in and out. And just staying in that sticky spot and breathing. And then from here, we're going to move the ball up and back. So that's a little higher. Up and back. And then from here, coming into that, walk those feet away. And just kind of rock your hips, bend your knees a little. Just kind of rolling in that general vicinity. And then when you find a sticky spot, just staying and breathing there. By sticky spot, it's pretty sensational. You'll know. You'll know that the connective tissue is stuck. You try to relax the muscles there. Ooh. This side's really tight on me for some reason. Maybe it was the other side for you. Just breathing into it. And then go ahead, you can release that. And that should be a nice little roll sesh for you, a little less than 10 minutes to help you. And yeah, let me know how it goes.